Hello everyone. Today I'm back to cut the soap I made the other day, and it's been about 48 hours since I made the soap. I put it in the fridge for about 36 hours. Then I took it out, put the little lid on, and let it set for out of the fridge for about 12 hours. So now I'm going to take the silicone mold out of here. If I can get it out, it's kind of a little bit difficult. It kind of wants to stick in there with like the, it's kind of got like a bit of a air gap and, you know, an air seal that kind of goes on. Makes it want to stay in. So I'm trying to do it where y'all can see, but at the same time I kind of need to, and I've got this paper here so that when I unmold the soap, it'll be on there, on paper rather than on the floor, or I mean the counter, not the floor, obviously. This doesn't want to come out. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. So here's the soap. Got it out of the mold. It's still in the silicone liner part of the mold. You can sort of see the different colors on the side of it if you look closely. So I've got y'all up a little bit higher, so kind of looking down. Move the camera a little bit. Sorry. I've got y'all kind of looking down on the soap. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get. So I'm just going to kind of gently pull away on the sides to kind of release the airlock, the suction kind of seal that it's got going on there. Then I'm going to turn it upside down, let it kind of release from the bottom. You can kind of see where it's getting light, that's where it's releasing. Let it kind of release all the way there. See it in the middle there, and there it goes. Okay, great. So it's out of the mold. You can see there's a little bit, it's released really well. Let's see, you can see there's a couple pieces where there's air bubbles. But now, I'm just gonna turn it back over, I think. I've never worked with this mold, or a mold like this, where it was a, one of these, and there's a couple pieces that are coming off, let's see, on the edges. Where it was one of these slab molds before, so I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do is just kind of try to remove these now, or just kind of remove one of the soap blocks, like from the corner or whatever. So let's try doing that, just kind of slowly. Okay, and there we go. One of the corner one here, back here, is releasing. This one back here, I'm releasing it slowly. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Look at that. How pretty. Now I'll have to clean these up just a little bit, but I mean, you can see there's that chunk, and you can see there's some air bubbles because the soap was so thick when I poured it. But that can't really be helped. That was because the goat milk lye mixture thickened up so ridiculously quick. I don't know why that happened. It was crazy. Let's see. I'll go for this opposite corner next. Not opposite, but this one over here. Oh, they're very pretty. Sorry. Oh, and they smell so good. Smells so good. My mother has already claimed one of them. She said she wanted one. Look at that. It looks almost like a sunset. It's almost like they fade into each other. Very pretty. I like it a lot. So they're all going to look more or less the same. Just, you know. The sides look very, that were up against the mold, look very smooth and glassy. You can see that kind of smooth glassiness, that kind of sheen on them from where they were up against the mold. And there's the top. Very nice. I'm liking these a lot. Okay, here's another one that's got some air bubbling. Right there, you can see the air bubble. But that's okay. It'll still work perfectly fine. Oh, this one's got some real distinct lining on this side of the colors. You can see the colors, there's linings real distinct. Okay. So I'm going to finish doing these four and then I will bring you right back. So when I was taking them all out, there was little bitty pieces like this, little tiny little sliver there on my finger that fell off, and I've kind of combined them into this little bitty ball. And now I'm going to take this over to the sink and do kind of a lather test. Because you can't just use these right away. You have to let them, sorry, kicked the camera. You have to let them sit and cure for 4 to 6 weeks. Really 4 to 8, but I'm going to let them do 6. Cure for 6 weeks, because I found that on my soaps that's usually about a good time. And these are still kind of soft. So like if you were to take these and like pick them up and go like that and squish them, you'd like leave an indent with your hand. Kind of like you would if in a soft clay. So I'm going to take this little ball I've made over to the sink, and I will bring you with real quick to do a lather test. Wow, it's making bubbles right away. Look at that, with just a tiny bit of water. You turn the water back off, really. Just a tiny bit of water. It's making nice, creamy bubbles right away. Oh, it smells so good. The lather just keeps getting thicker and creamier. And the reason I'm wearing gloves doing this is because the soap hasn't cured yet, so it still has the potential to kind of sting your hands some because of the lye in it. It hasn't totally gone through the cure process, so it's really nice. Okay, so those are my soaps. I consider these to be magical soaps just because, not necessarily because they contain special magical ingredients or anything like that, although this one I did put my calendula oil into it, but my calendula infused oil and stuff like that, but I consider them to be magical soaps because I put my intent into them while I'm making them. And depending on the soap I'm making, if I'm making the soap for a specific person, or like these, I made them for myself and my family, but if I was making them for a friend or my grandmother or whatever, I might make them with a different intent. But like my facial bars, I make them with the intent to be with a beauty intent. Whereas these, I would make them with just a general with a different intent other than like necessarily beauty. But yes, so I always put like a loving intent into them, and yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and the soap making video itself. And thank you for watching, and blessed be.